If you trust me and give me that opportunity, I will not let you down. I will not let you down. And I will not make excuses. Kuja kuambia stories wakati kazi imenishinda. Nianze kuambia kublame sijui huyu, nianze kusema sijui ni nani, hapana. Munipea kazi na muniulize maswali. Mimi nitakuwa tayari kujibu maswali. Mkinipea kazi, mimi nitakuwa pia tayari kujibu maswali yenu. Kwa hiyo kazi mtanipea.
It looks like Fred Matiang'i is officially trading his Super CS suit for a full-time politician's mantle. As of early 2026, the political landscape in Kenya is heating up, and he is definitely positioned himself as the central figure for the 2027 general elections.
Walai nyinyi nipei kazi mwone. I'll cut that budget by 80%. 7 billion iende kwa education, 7 billion iende kwa health sector. State House back na 3 billion. And even those 3 billion, I might even return $1 billion by the end of the year. Eti budget inasema ya mwaka huu tuna allocate State House 17 billion. Mimi najiuliza hivi. How can State House need more money than Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital? The State House is not a referral hospital. Hakuna surgery inafanya huko. Kuna watoto wanasaliwa huko. Hakuna kidney transplant inafanya State House. Why do you need 17 billion? Na tena wananchi mjue hivi. Na ni mambo ya ajabu. That is doubling the budget allocation for State House from last year. We are not that foolish. You are doing it because this is an election year. Unataka kutumia hiyo pesa kununua watu na kuonga watu. That's what's happening. Kama namna gani wananchi? That's what's happening. Hii ndio ile sometimes when I get to the mood of work nasema
Matiang'i isn't just testing the waters. He has jumped in. Late last year, the Jubilee Party, with the backing of former President Uhuru Kenyatta, officially endorsed him as its presidential candidate. Many Kenyans remember him as the guy who brought order in the education and security sector. For voters tired of politics as usual, a technocrat who gets things done is a strong selling point.
Nililinda mtihani na haikuibiwa. Utaiba kura zetu.
While some see him as solid, others remember his time as Interior CS for a tough stance on protests and media shutdowns. This iron fist reputation is a double sword that his opponents will likely use to paint him as anti-democratic.
Leaders in the first place. If we can do all these things for ourselves, we elect leaders so that they can represent us, they can speak for us, they can act in trust on our behalf on a number of issues. It is leaders who should provide a fair and objective environment for us as a country to thrive, for our people to thrive.
Matiang'i is definitely the wild card of 2027. He successfully transitioned from a civil servant to a political player, and his service of focusing on service delivery rather than just rhetoric is resonating with a specific segment of the population.
The drive at the Ministry of Education when I was in Jogo was exactly that we want to create an environment that gives everyone a fair opportunity, a fair shot at what they are doing, and so that people get their genuine grades that they deserve, that reflects genuine ability. Educationists will tell you that exams, as we normally know them, are a form of test and measurement. Why do we test? We test to determine whether the right skills have been acquired. Why do we measure? We measure to determine whether you can move to another level and what you can actually do. That's what this is all about. Many people don't know actually that in one of the years, I think 2015, in one of our state universities, the entire class in the Faculty of Engineering failed first year. Because that's how people were coming to terms with the reality of examination cheating. Yep. The entire class in the Faculty of Engineering failed. The professors refused to accept to move those kids to second year. Now, that was a result of those buffed up grades. We put up, with an A, and they are selected to the Faculty of Engineering and they cannot survive beyond year one. If you ask people honestly, I know people, I know families. I can name people myself, whose families, whose kids I've seen from school X or school Y, who were celebrated, and we were all told, even in church, to pray for them and thank the Lord that they have scored an A-. And then they were selected to the faculty of pharmacy, or then they could not survive. And we had gotten to that level of decay and how we collapsed the system. So the drive was to do the right thing. So if that is a hard hand, I would like to apply the same in public life. My dear friends, discipline is destiny. We cannot move forward and do anything in an environment where there is no discipline, where everything goes, where people don't do what they're supposed to do, and so on and so forth. I believe in discipline, in fairness, everybody doing what they're supposed to do. And if we lived that way, we'll be happy, we'll be fine, dandy. Society will move forward. That was my experience in Jogo, and that is what I would like or look forward to be the experience in government if I was so blessed and so lucky to be given the opportunity by the people of Kenya.
Whether that's enough to overcome the political machinery of the UDA remains to be seen, but he has certainly made the 2027 race much more unpredictable.